Happy holidays! You're listening to SideShow Lounge on KRFYN 121.5 FM. Tonight's guest is that jolly old elf, his fat self, Santa Claus. I'm Brian Frosty Hansen, along with Sam Rudolph Wolf and Pontius Grinch Pilates. Haul out the holly and put up the tree before my next hot buttered rum.
I'm Pontius Pilates. Call me Grinch, Brian.
I'm a reindeer.
Well, maybe if someone was a bit more generous as a Secret Santa, nicknames like that wouldn't be tossed around.
Hey, I was plenty generous. And how did you find out I was your Secret Santa anyway? Secret is right in the title.
Simple math. There's only 5 people employed on the show. You, me, Sam, Igor, and our secretary, Blanche Onionbush.
What about the interns?
I said employed.
But poor Tiny Tim, Mr. Scrooge.
Your math, Brian?
Well, as I was saying, 5 of us. Sam received a sack of bones, and Igor was gifted a Motato creamy maker. Well, clearly they got one another in the exchange. And Blanche, well, Blanche was crying, which led me to the conclusion that she once again received nothing. So that leaves just you and me. By the way, how did you like the Crystal Rod movie player I got you?
It's amazing. And I'm sure that when movies are released in that format in 50 years, it'll be a wonderful addition to my interfundment system.
Well, it won't degrade like DVDs or Blu-ray.
Fabulous. Now about this Grinch thing.
Yeah, I spent over $39,000 on your gift, not to mention all the questionable things I had to do to acquire beyond next generation technology. And what did you get for me? Oh, yeah, a beat.
So this is about the money? You said there was a $20 limit. If you went over that amount, it's your own fault. And by the way, it's not just a beat. It's a 28-pound beat.
That's better.
Talk about difficult to acquire. I spent 19 hours at the Arfine Farmers Market annual beat-off bidding like a madman.
I'm sorry, the what?
Ponch said he beat off a farmer 19 times until the guy sold it to him.
I did not. Well, not this time anyway.
All right, so what am I supposed to do with a giant beat?
Giant borscht?
It's the thought that counts, Brian.
So in essence, then, we both got gifts we can't use.
God bless us, everyone.
We'll be right back with St. Nicholas.
The North Pole is awash with crime, and there are only 2 law enforcers who can handle the job. Hark and Herald, Christmas cops. A couple of red-suited, pointy-eared sons of bitches with an eye for justice and balls of pure coal.
Hark! Harold! Your methods are making a mess of the North Pole. Santa's breathing down my neck again. You're reckless.
We have our own ways of doing things, Chief. But those thieves need to be caught. If they find the presents, there'll be no stopping them, I tell you. No stopping them at all.
And when it comes to the ladies, well, they're elves, and that's just unnatural.
Chief, Harold and I want to double up on a woman, but none of them would touch us with a 10-foot candy cane.
Is that a metaphor?
No, I mean, yes. Oh, God, we're horny.
This holiday season, your winter wonderland just got a little bit safer. Coming to KRFYN TV, it's Hark and Herald, Christmas Cops. The bad guys are gonna get it up the chimney.
I'm Martin Sex. That's sex with 2 X's. And I sell toys. I do not sell sex toys, let's get that straight. I have dolls, but mine don't inflate, they wet and cry. And if that turns you on sexually, then you're some kind of weird pervert. The balls I sell are for bouncing on the playground, not shoving up your no-no places. Yeah, I stock beads, but for crafts, not anuses. I hate that word. Go somewhere else for your dirty playthings. I'm not a prude. I mean, I've been around, but I'm just about selling toys to kids. And now it's Christmas, and that means I'm having a sale. Need a paddle ball? No, not a paddle for your testicles, creepo, but the game. I have those. The first one, that is. And all through the holiday season, I'm taking half off all swings, masks, and playsets. Do those sound like they could be sex things? Then you're a freak. Okay, so we do have a small selection of dildos, but they're way in the back near the books and board games, and no kids ever go there. Give me a chance. I can't help what name I was born with. Sex toys in the Mass Market Shopping Center at the corner of Cherry and Galena in our fine city. We'll probably be out of business soon.
Toxicam presents a holiday treat for everyone. It's SideShow Lounge Sings Christmas, a musical extravagasm featuring the voices of the SideShow Lounge cast and crew, belting out all your Yuletide favorites.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
Away in a manger, no crib for his bed. A really nice teacher laid down his sweet head.
O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. A death ray cuts the sky.
And there's more!
Silent night, don't you know? Holy crap. All is calm, I said. All is minty. Round yon Virgil, monster and stuff. Holy engines, my pants are too tight. Sleeping something that fits.
Fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden showers, 4 calling girls, 3 French maids, 2 turtle doves.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to live in beautiful LA.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Dip my balls in Coke of cherry, fa la 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 la, that's what I'm saying.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And now have old beer.
That's SideShow Lounge Sings Christmas. Available on cassette, 8-track, and wax cylinder, wherever fine music is sold. Meow.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we're getting ready to welcome a very special guest to the show. Ponch, would you do the honors?
Thank you, Brian. As children, we would all find it difficult to sleep on the night before Christmas. The anticipation of a visit from our first guest was just too much for our little brains to process. But soon we'd drift off into slumber, visions of sugar plums and such. And when we awakened, there were presents under the tree.
Well, wait a minute. This really happened?
Not in Jewish households like yours, Sam.
Oh.
We'd like to welcome Father Christmas himself, Santa Claus.
Thank you so much, Ponch. It's good to see you again. It's been a long time since the Viper Room.
Indeed it has. How've you been?
Ho, ho, ho. Well, I've been pretty busy this time of year, as you know. But no matter when it is, I have a lot on my plate.
Interesting. I'd be willing to bet most people think you take it easy the rest of the year, but no, eh?
Ho, 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 no. That's the way it used to be. Come December 26th, I was off on vacation with the missus. But now, with the Christmas season starting earlier and earlier, I have a lot more prep time and personal appearances on my schedule. And techno gadgets are a lot harder to make than wooden trains and dolls.
So your elves still make gifts?
Oh, indeed. Building data pads and smartphones takes months of instruction to master. I have to send my elves to Japan and Cupertino a lot for training.
Fascinating. But many aspects of Christmas haven't changed for billions of years, and that must make you happy.
What most people don't know is that Christmas, in its current form, has only been around since 1957.
Really?
Oh yes, ho ho ho. Before that, families celebrated a version of Yuletide that included riots, fires, physical assaults, and the worship of Grabthong, a massive computerized demon from the netherworld.
Wow.
I'm scared.
Then, Perkman's department store got involved and helped make Christmas what it is today. Ho ho ho. Have a candy cane.
Thanks. I love these.
Can I have one?
No, they're not kosher.
Dang.
So, Santa, tell us, what do you do with your time off?
Nowadays, it's filled with mediation and labor problems.
Do tell.
The elves unionized back in '03. Ho ho ho. So now it's a lot harder to get the work out of them I used to. I remember a time when I would send down a request for 5,000 Benny Talk Bears, and in the morning they'd be in the warehouse ready to go. Now I'm lucky if I get a third of what I asked for. And the complaints about working conditions, ho ho my word. They don't stop. Nothing gets done.
Well, now, back in the pre-union days, you must have received similar complaints, and production didn't cease. How did you work it out back then?
I would find the elf who was bitching the most and roast his chestnuts over an open fire. Ho ho ho.
So you played hardball. You explained it to him so that he'd get back to work?
No, I literally cooked and ate him. It sent a message to the other elves, I'll tell you.
What?
Santa? That's brutal.
Ho ho, look. It was a different time. A different, terrible time. But we had toys to deliver. The children had to come first.
Well, that makes sense.
Did this happen a lot?
At least once a season, I found myself chowing down on an elf or 6 just to make my point. Ho 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 ho.
Oh, let's change this up a bit. Tell us about Mrs. Claus. How's she doing?
Oh, she's good. Mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah, I'm going to need more of the stuff if I'm going to keep her happy.
I wish I could help, but Sector D won't give me any more of it.
Fuck.
Santa, language. What if the children are listening?
You know something, Paunch? I never asked to be a role model, and it's unfair for everyone to force me to act like a saint all the f***ing time.
I'm on the button.
But you are a saint.
Oh, me. I don't have to sit here and take this from a atheist.
Agnostic.
Ho, 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 who can't even his with 2 hands and into a cup of gravy his mother's
Hey.
sailor's hornpipe.
Okay, in all fairness, that last part is true, but
I'll get it.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, isn't this a treat? Carolers at the studio door? How did you get past security, and why is it snowing in the hallway?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Hanson. Just come by your place to spread a little holiday cheer, we did. Spare a tuppence for some poor carol singers, Governor?
I'm not giving you any money.
Oh, but sir, it's just a tuppence. Certainly you can find it in your heart to help out me and me destitute sisters this cold Christmas Eve.
prostitute sisters?
Destitute.
Oh, never mind.
Look,
Dennis.
Dennis, I'm not in the habit of giving things to beggars. Plus, I really don't buy your story. The sisters you have here are clearly of different ethnic backgrounds.
Adopted from a workhouse they were.
What workhouse? This is a scam. Just scram.
So it's no then? Not a tuppence from you?
Ho ho, Brian, where's your Christmas spirit?
Yeah, Brian. Give him a Tupperware or whatever.
Can I just have a look at the sisters?
Guys, I'm still not sure if,
And in that moment, the legends do tell, Brian's heart began to swell and to swell. It grew like the tree at the top of a hill. and he took out his wallet and pulled out a bill.
Here you go, Dennis.
Whoa, $100! Holy crap, thanks, man!
Wait, you're not Victorian and quaint.
Come on, girls, we're hitting the club. Peace out, my Christmas bitches.
Hang on, which club? Man, they're gone.
Ho, 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 Brian. That was a wonderful thing you did. You've made me feel a lot better. I have to admit, old Santa was a touch out of sorts tonight.
A touch?
But you, young Mr. Hanson, have given me just what I needed to boost my sagging sack of goodies.
Now I'm glad I'm Jewish.
Santa, are you saying?
Yes, Ponch. Ho, ho, ho. I believe I'm ready to get back in the game. I'm sorry about all the terrible things I said to you.
Ah, forget about it, Chris.
Can you hear that?
I can.
So can I.
Yes. That's my cue, boys. I'm off to do the job I was meant to. Ho, ho, ho. On reindeer.
What the hell was that?
I hope it's not what I think it... Yeah. Yep. Reindeer in the hallway. Great.
Ho, ho, ho. On Thrasher, on Smasher, on Hugo, on Looper, on Pizza, on Frenchie, on Gordon, on Cooper. Merry Christmas, everyone. Ho, ho, ho.
We'll be right back. Igor, clean up in the hallway.
Hi there, I'm a Jew. At this time of year, we celebrate Hanukkah, and I'm going to explain it to you in my synagogue at the corner of Cherry and Galena in our fine city. I'm a big shot in the Jewish community, and my name's Moshe Towelette. That's right, I'm a French Jew. So what? Visit my temple, I'm not the rabbi or anything, this Hanukkah season, and I'll clue you in as to just what it is we believe and celebrate. You're gonna plot yourself at some of this stuff. We got 8 nights of candles and singing and food that'll make you want to cut off the end of your schwanz. Who does a commercial for a synagogue? I do. I got a master's degree in advertising. You think I'm going to waste that? My booby would turn over in her Kunstplaken if I did. Hey, Hanukkah's not fun and neither is being Jewish. But it's fascinating all the same. And it wouldn't hurt you to learn a little something, eh? That's about it. Bye!
Great goodness, my wife's pie is amazing. I could eat her pie every day. And at Christmas, her pie is even more juicy and scrumptious. She takes special care to make her pie a delicious treat for the holidays. How? I'll tell you. First of all, she asked for my help. I'm no expert, but I know how to fill her pie with cream and top it off with a couple of nuts. How's that sound? Is your mouth watering? It should be. At Thad's Wife's Pie and Buns, you can sit down to my wife's pie, munch into it, and wash it down with a cup of home-brewed coffee. Don't have time to eat out? How about getting my wife's box to go? That's right, we fill up my wife's box with the load of your choice while we hand you her hot, soft buns for the road. And since it's Christmas, we've added a fun and exciting aspect to visiting us. Grab your sack and slide on down my wife's chimney just like Santa does. Thad's Wife's Pie and Buns in the Smegman Shopping Complex in Atro City. Won't you come?
Welcome back, everyone. Guys, I want to play something for you.
A flute?
No, but that's a good guess, little buddy. No, what I did over the past week or so is put together a compilation of messages we've received from some old friends. They called the show and left Christmas greetings for us and the listeners. Would you like to hear them?
Sounds delightful. Here, let me set the mood.
Wonderful. And now, how about we all grab a mug of cocoa and put on these comfy sweaters my dad stole from Perry Como in the 50s.
Ooh, mine's all woolly and soft.
Thanks, Brian.
Everyone cozy?
Oh, yeah.
Then here we go.
This is Ringmaster Max Chestwipe saying Christmas is like a circus, what with all the animals and clowns and blood. So get out there and juggle something, won't you? I have a severe case of sawdust lung. Happy holidays-ness.
In the philosophy of the Mulderian movement, all mankind are drupes and fruits that fall from the tree of life and lie on the ground, getting wrinkly and ready to be consumed by rodents. Christmas reminds us that no matter what gender you are at any particular moment, we must all learn to live in harmony and wait for the greenish-gray fuzz of decay to... Oh, I'm woozy.
Hello, people of our fine city. This is Officer Safety with some tips on how to stay safe and healthy this holiday season. Try not to eat too many Christmas sweets. Make sure your eggnog is alcohol-free. And remember, when opening gifts on Christmas morning, avoid injecting your dick with cocaine. Happy holidays.
Those are touching, Brian.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from people who've been on the show.
And I'll play some more later. But right now, I think Punch has something special for us. Isn't that right?
It sure is, Brian. Tonight, I want to read the beloved children's poem, A Christmas Rump Kiss by Mother Chigger. Now, the edition I have here, in case anyone at home would like to read along and see the wonderful illustrations by Whorehan Smalleggs, can be downloaded for free at www.boofybooks.load.
Oh, cool. I'm going to go do that.
Sam, you don't need to. Punch will show you the pictures as he reads.
Really?
Absolutely. Now get all snugly and ready to listen. Okay, are we all comfy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then here we go. A Christmas Rump Kiss by Mother Chigger. As winter approached, with snow on the ground, not one single unhappy heart could be found. The elves and the trolls, and the dwarves with their shovels, were hanging up holly and wreaths in their hovels. Even Bajingus, the government sow, made ready for Christmas, somewhere and somehow. But Boofy was tired from hearing complaints from customers at the department store where he'd taken a part-time job.
That doesn't rhyme.
Shh. So Boofy sat down in his comfortable chair and opened the bottle of scotch he had there. He started to pour a bit into a glass when he heard a voice say, "Get up off your ass." It was the inspector, old Boofy's good friend, who looked like he'd been through a horse's back end.
Yuck.
"What happened to you?" asked the gnome with a frown. "My wife kicked me out," said the cop, then fell down. Boofy said, "I think the inspector is drunk," then pulled a big blanket from out of his trunk. He covered his friend, who would now sleep it off, and thought of his own life, with nothing to scoff. "At least I'm not getting divorced," Boofy smiled, and remembered a Christmas when he was a child. It filled him with joy, and it made his thing tingle, so he rubbed out a gnomer as he heard the bells jingle. The end.
We'll be back after this.
It's a haunting time in old London town as the Our Fine City Players present a Yuletide song, the public domain version of a famous holiday story by an English author whose estate still holds the copyright. Join Lebanezer Spooge as he's visited by three apparitions who try to convince him to change his miserly ways.
Who are you? Why do you haunt me so?
I am the spirit of Yuletide before. I come to show you how you used to be.
Away, foul ghost! You are nothing more than a bit of sausage that I swallowed.
Bring the whole family and watch as Lebanezer grows from cold-hearted penny pincher to warm and loving in just one night.
Boy, what day is it?
It's Yuletide, Mr. Spooge.
Here's some English money. Go and buy a duck and take it to Rob Scratchet's house, and hurry!
You'll cry tears of recognition as you figure out exactly what it is you're really watching, even though the names and such have been changed for legal reasons.
Thank you so much for the duck, Mr. Spooge.
Happy Yuletide, Rob. And to you as well, Teeny Ted.
Lord love a duck, everybody.
Won't you join us for a Yuletide song at the Leopold J. Arfine Memorial Theater Complex? Tickets on sale now.
I'm Elvin Quaylar, and I'm not too popular at work. I have an apartment in Arfine City, and I like Christmas. But my apartment doesn't have a fireplace, and we all know what that means. No fireplace, no chimbley. And no chimbley means no Santa Claus. How can Santa Claus get in my house to leave me presents and mint pigs when I don't have a chimbley? Somebody's got to help me. Oh my God, I'm going out of my mind over this. My friend Coco said that she doesn't have a chimbley too, and she gets lots of presents, but I think she's lying and trying to trick me. I'm going to give out my address on the air so that Santa knows where I live, and then on Christmas Eve, I'm going to leave my front door and all my windows open so that he can get in. Shut up, Dad, in my head. No one's going to break in and cut anything off me again. Shut up, I said. I live at 3155 Oven Mitt, apartment 6C. Check all the windows, Santa. And if anyone who works for the city is listening, we need chimblies on all the houses and homes. God, just do it. The end.
Well, guys, I'd say we had a lot of fun tonight. I'm going to play a few more of these messages, and then I think we should sign off and head to the KRFYN Christmas party.
The bosses sprung for a party?
Indeed they did. It's being held at El Humberto Tito's with all the tacos we can eat and cases of McMastodon scotch, all on KRFYN's dime.
Yes.
Brian?
Yes, Sammy boy, there will be churros.
Hooray!
So how about the last couple of these messages, eh?
Play on, Brian.
Greetings to all of you in the holiday realm. I, Alastair Vincent Lovecraft III, will contact the ghosts of Christmas present and the spirit of Christmas herself and have them wish you the best this year. Please note that this will cost you $200 per contact, but I do accept credit cards. Oh, hello. Joyeux Noël to all my friends in our fine city, and especially to KRFRN's most beautiful woman, Punch. Make sure that you all make snow cakes to Papa Ice Finger and celebrate in all the traditional French ways. As we say in France, I surrender.
And we're out of time. From all of us here at SideShow Lounge, our fine city, and the rest of the beautiful bi-state area, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm Brian Hansen.
I'm Sam Wolf.
And I'm Pontius Pilates.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See you guys. See you at the bar.
Hello? SideShow Lounge? I'm coming for you. I know all your secrets. And as soon as I get to our fine city, your little show is finished. Yes, it's finished.
SideShow Lounge is produced by Hello Cowboy Productions. All rights reserved. Join us next week when we interview Val Kilmer.